What's up, guys? This is Courtney from Brothers of Deconstruction. This is my review of Powermorphic 4. Today's date is September 19th, so that means that it's basically almost been about a month since PMC4. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get right into it. Overall experience. This is the overall experience at the convention, by the way. During this whole convention review, I'll be, intercutting footage that I took, like the few amounts of footage that I captured. It was a great experience. It was a learning experience as well. Me and Bruce, we came in knowing that we were going to be getting interviews. As far as the interviews went, we got most of the interviews that we wanted to get. We didn't get the interview for Austin, St. John, Jason Font and Aaron Cahill, and Melody Perkins. Now, Jason Font and Aaron, their table was just too busy for us to get the interview. We got an interview with Dan Southworth because we wanted the plan was to get an interview with the entire Time Force cast that was there. But Jason and Aaron's table was like super crazy. So we went and got Dan's interview. Austin's line was absolutely insane. Like at one point, we helped out at the convention a little bit. We had to wrap the line on itself because we were blocking other people's tables. At one point, when we weren't working the line, the table wrapped around the entire floor. Just about. And so we knew right off the bat that we weren't going to get Austin's interview. So, we still asked him, is it okay if we get an interview? He said, yeah, sure. If nothing's too crazy, if you manage to get in here before it's, while it's not too crazy. Melody Perkins wasn't doing interviews, so that's why we didn't get hers. But overall experience, it was good. It was good. There were a couple of funny moments. The first one was actually when we got Austin's. Well, it was right after we got Austin's autograph, because we managed to get into his line when it was pretty short, and it was about 30 minutes before he went into the original Red Ranger panel, which was with him and Yuta, who was the Japanese Red Ranger from the series that they adapted Mighty Morphin from. And we just made the cutoff point. We were still pretty ahead before they actually cut it off. But going into the Red Ranger panel, we were sitting there, and some little kid, like a 7 or 8-year-old, maybe he was older, but he looked pretty small, so I'm just assuming he was between like 7 and 9. He goes up and he asks, what's going on with the beef between you and Jason David Frank? Who sent this 7-year-old assassin to do this? I just don't understand. Austin answered the question like a champ. I mean, he took it like a champ. He answered the question. He didn't brush the kid off or anything. He told him he wasn't disappointed with him, but it took a lot to come up there and ask the question. And what was funny is that the kid pointed out who sent him up there to ask the question. Austin said something about, I can't say as much for the person who sent you up here. And the kid turned around and was like, so we were all laughing and all appalled that you would send this kid up here to ask that question. But he answered it. I'm not going to go into that just because, it's really non-existent. The second funny moment was when we went to go to Raja Baruti's and Alan Palmer's table. Saturday, we went to their table. Alan wasn't there. Only Raja was there. We went to the table. We got a picture, and we probably took the greatest picture ever at PMC. We picked her up during the picture. She loved it. She made it her cover photo on Facebook. We asked her, is it okay if we get an interview for our YouTube channel? She said, stop by when the table isn't a little bit too hectic. And she was doing a lot of running around Saturday as well. Now, since we took the greatest picture ever at PMC, she remembered us. Who wouldn't? You got two guys pick you up during the photo. How could you not remember them? And it not be scary, by the way, because she could have easily thought that we were like gonna put her in a 3D or something. I walk up, you know, open arms, Raja. I hug her, I pick her up. Not anything like how we did the day before, but I pick her up maybe 4 inches off the ground. Like, it was a hug and just a lift. That's it. So apparently Bruce saw that as a challenge. Our brotherly relationship, it can be somewhat competitive. And he decided to pick Raja up when he hugged her and twirl her. Mind you, this happened between her table and an empty table that I think was Selwyn Ward's table. Literally, about that big. I had on my book bag. I was actually trying to get out of the way as I saw that he was doing this. He picks her up, twirls her. There's a cup of water on the edge of the table. Knocks over water over her pictures. Why? Why did you have to pick her up and twirl her? Oh, I always have to one-up you, little brother. No, you don't. Yeah, so we spent about between 5 and 15 minutes drying the pictures off. And I don't have footage of the actual twirl. LeBron has the cramp game, MJ has the flu game. We have the twirl incident at PMC. I don't actually have footage of it because as we were going to her table, I started to take my camera out to record just us walking the floor. If she says, you know, yeah, let's do the interview, I don't want to be fumbling with my camera. So that's why I don't have it. Actually, no, that happened Saturday. This happened Saturday because Sunday when we actually did the interview, some of her pictures had kind of stuck together and they were kind of crackling and everything like that. And so I have footage of him like separating the pictures and lining them up and everything like that.
Bad magazine.
Right.
Bad magazine.
Yeah, see I got it rolling from.
Are you separating?
Separating Raja's pictures because water damage and all that good stuff. So this is his punishment, rightfully deserved. Those are two funny / awesome moments at PMC. As far as like the guests and everything, most of the guests that we sat down and talked to and interviewed, or you know when we were just getting pictures and chatted with them for a little bit, most of the guests are really, really awesome. We didn't take pictures with everyone. We didn't talk to everyone, but those that we did, it cemented their awesomeness in our eyes. And spoiler, by the way, Raja Baruti and Alan Palmer are literally the two most inspiring people ever. It was good to meet a lot of these people again. PMC4 was our second PMC. We went to PMC3, and I mean it was an awesome experience. Overall, the experience was a 10 out of 10. That's for PMC 3 and 4. And the reason why I give 4 a 10 is because I don't want to do the cliche, oh, it was a 20 out of 10 rating, how to make it better than the last one. It was an awesome experience. It was very informative as well because we probably got overly ambitious with the interviews. And so I mean, I wouldn't say that was a bad thing, but we didn't really get to relax like how we did at PMC 3. And we also didn't have an annoying 5-year-old with us as well. PMC is always a vacation for us, and so we actually wanted to treat it like a vacation, but this time it kind of felt more like work. And we didn't like hang out or anything like that until the convention closed, after we got all our autographs and interviews that we could for the day. And you know, we just happened to run into somebody at the restaurant inside of the hotel or at the bar. I think next time we'll be going in with a different mindset. We probably won't be interviewing the same people that we did this time around. I'm still putting up interviews, by the way. Life has gotten in the way. You know, people are tired, and editing can be time consuming. So yeah, next time what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to get the interviews of the people that we didn't this time around, and we're just gonna try to relax, because that's what it's about for us. It's a vacation that we've been looking to since PMC3. I'd like to thank all of the guests who allowed us to interview them. It was a really great opportunity to talk to these people again and meet them, and, you know, kind of cement the fact that they're awesome and really great people. A lot of them are truly inspiring, like Alan and Raja. You'll probably see that once I get our interview with them up. But I'd like to thank all the guests who just attended the convention. I'd like to thank the people for putting it together, who, you know, made this a really, really great experience. This is Courtney for Brothers of Deconstruction.